we know that we manifest on this earth plane with a lag time. That things are not necessarily instantaneous, at least not all the time. Most of the time, we have a desire for something or a dream for something or an intention for something, and we have to take action to create it over the course of a period of time. And that action requires hard work and trial and error and perseverance and overcoming challenges and obstacles. And at some point in the future, we will have an outcome that we have manifested as a result of the action that we took. But why? We know that this is our reality, but why is this our reality? Well, my higher self explained it like this. Source consciousness does not experience a lag time at all. It has an intention and a desire, and immediately it experiences it. It's almost one and the same. They're saying it is one and the same. The intention and the desire immediately creates the manifestation of those things. It's one and the other at the same time. And the reason for that, the reason why Source experiences itself in that way with no lag time, and we experience ourselves in this way with a lot of lag time, comes down to doubt. Doubt creates lag time. But it's not just doubt. It is the desire to experience our doubt. Everything that we experience, everything, even the very existence of you yourself, came from a desire. You, Source, wanted to experience itself, and therefore it did. And then Source wanted to experience itself in many, many different ways, and then it did. And you wanted to experience yourself in this way, and then you did. And you continue to. Every minute of every hour of every day, you have this desire to have an experience of you inside of this reality, and therefore you continue to experience you. So everything that we have, everything that we see, everything that we feel and know and think and do and experience comes down to a desire for that experience itself in one way or another. Perhaps not the conscious part of you. Perhaps you're listening to this and saying, that is so ridiculous. There are things in my life that I absolutely am experiencing that I definitely don't want to be. And the answer to that is there's a part of you that does. There's a very unconscious, deep-seated part of you that does. Otherwise, you wouldn't. And this is what they're saying right now. So this is not coming from me. I'm channeling this. So I understand that this is a point of contention. But ultimately, that's the case. And the reason why we doubt is because we desire to. There's a part of you that wants to experience your own doubt in the form of a lag time inside of this space and time. And the reason for that is because you want to see what it's like, right? It's a different experience than you would have in another reality. And so what better way of utilizing this linear time space other than to have the full experience of it in this weird and awkward and challenging way? And so your doubt plays out in front of you through questions, right? How do I do this? Can I do this? Should I do this? What happens if I can't do this? What happens if A, B, and C happens? What are people going to say if X, Y, Z happens? How am I going to figure out a way through this way? Or what if that way doesn't work and I have to go this way instead? All of those questions are an example of your doubt at play and your desire to have it and to focus on it and to experience it. Because there's a part of you that deeply fears not doubting. To go through life and have no doubt and complete and utter certainty is terrifying. Because what happens if blank? We were taught to prepare for the unseen, to have contingency plans, we were taught how to protect ourselves from those things. And it feels massively threatening to the nervous system not to. And so there's a very deep desire to have doubt, to protect yourself from something that you can't foresee happening. But because you want to have that doubt to protect yourself, you get to have that doubt and then experience that doubt in the form of this extended period of time where you get to question yourself and plan for unseen circumstances and navigate one way and then switch ways and have this constant stream of thought of, am I doing this right? Is this gonna work for me? What if it doesn't work for me, right? This is a desire that you have to experience all of these thoughts at play in front of you. So now that we know this, the next obvious thought is things would be so much easier without doubt. And if I could just get rid of my doubt or figure out how to overcome my doubt, then I could manifest and create with so much more ease. And I wouldn't have to spend days or weeks or months or years struggling and facing so many challenges in my life. Things would just be so much more fun and enjoyable. And that the goal then becomes figuring out how to overcome your doubt, because the doubt is the problem here. It's the thing standing in your way of being closer to source consciousness and being able to manifest almost instantaneously and with no struggle at all. But I want to question that that's true. I want to challenge that thought. One, that it would be easier if you had no doubt. That life would be easier without your doubt. And that two, that that's the purpose in coming here, is knowing how to overcome it. And three, that you should even bother trying to do that. Well, we know the upside of not having doubt is instantaneous gratification, right? Is being able to have a thought, a desire, an intention, and a reality pretty much right away. And that sounds amazing, right? You could have everything that you want immediately with ease and live your dream life. The life that you envision for yourself, that you're constantly questioning and doubting and struggling to create. But what is the downside of that? Because on the surface, it doesn't seem like there is any. But I encourage you to get curious with that thought, because if you look really closely, you'll see some big glaring red flags. The downside to having no doubt and being able to manifest instantaneously is that the enjoyment of that experience loses its luster real fast. And you're left with no purpose to keep going inside of this earth reality, is what they're saying. I want you to take inventory of everything that you currently have in your life. Everything. Everything that you possess, everything that you've acquired, everything that you have worked so hard to experience, every person in your life, the things that you've done and said, and really can take note of all of the things that bring you immense joy and satisfaction and gratitude when you think about them, the things that are already here. How often do you take the time to sit inside of that gratitude? Sure, maybe time to time you do. But are you more focused most of the time on the things that you don't yet have? The things that fill you with excitement when you think about having them at some point in the future. And the fact that you don't have them yet, the excitement and the desire to experience those things in the future fills you with inspiration and motivation to go get them. And then, once you get them, one of a few things might take place. You will have this incredible feeling of accomplishment, and you will become the version of you experiencing those things that this current version of you is only dreaming about. You will become the embodiment of the person that you're trying to be now, that for whatever reason you don't feel that's accessible now, but that version of you will have accessed it through that extended period of time of manifesting it and then getting to live it and embody it. And the thought of that, the anticipation of that, is exciting as hell. But then what happens? Well, that version of you might feel completely satisfied. Or that version of you might see something else in the future that they want to work towards, that they don't have yet, that they want to focus on rather than things that they currently have. Because that's been your pattern. And if that has been your pattern, that will always be your pattern if that's how your pattern manifests, if that's how you experience that pattern of thought, is to always focus on the things that you don't yet have that keeps you excited and motivated to keep going. So if you can create that reality instantaneously without a lag time, you don't get to experience the anticipation, the excitement, the inspiration, and the vision and the dream of something in the future. It's all of a sudden just experienced, and it loses its luster real fast because there's no future potential to dream about. And that's part of what makes human experience, human life, so wonderful, is that we get to dream. The soul self doesn't get to have that dream in the same way we do. We get to experience the dream throughout that lag time. It's what inspires us. It's what keeps us going. And if everything was just immediate and automatic, there would not be any sense of self-satisfaction and realization on the other side of accomplishing something. Because when you leave here, what do you leave here with, this earth life? You leave here with the experiences that you had. And the experiences that you had were the lag time. Your whole life was the lag time. And it was who you became over the course of that lag time that you leave here with. It was all of the growth and the transformation and the struggle and the perseverance and the evolution and the wisdom that you acquired throughout that whole process. It wasn't the things that you manifested. It was who you became in the process of the manifestation itself. And that is the gift that your doubt gives you. It is the gift of experiencing you in the lag time. And everything that you learn and who you become in that process. Your doubt and the lag time that it creates gives you the gift of you. Becoming you. And getting to experience whoever it is that you desire to be in that period of time. Ultimately, you get to choose how you experience your lag time. You can be in opposition to it and in resistance to it, or you can see the joy inside of it, the gift that it gives you, the inspiration, the motivation, and the vision that you get to work towards through it. But at the end of the day, what you're manifesting is you. Who you become in that process, regardless of how much resistance or ease you feel. And that is the ultimate gift of manifestation itself, is who you become.